My name is Craig Culler, and I am a member of the Board of Directors of the Kutztown Area Historical Society. The Historical Society was founded in 1974-75. We don't have an exact date, but it was founded to commemorate the bicentennial of the United States, the celebration of that in 1976. Our mission is to preserve and to commemorate historic facts, figures, artifacts, photographs, documents, publications, books, journals of the Kutztown area. It's not just Kutztown, it's also Macedonia Township and Greenwich Township. We also reach into other localities around here who since have set up their own historical societies, so we work with them as well to help them. I've been a member of the society forever, I think, and on the board of directors since 1997, and almost every time I come in here I see something different, something that I've overlooked. We have a lot of things. This building, before it became property of the Historical Society, was a school building. It was built in 1892. It first served as a school in 1893. It went first to 8th grades. The last day it was used as a school was June 6, 1977. After it was closed, the Historical Society had bake sales and raised money to purchase this to use as its headquarters and museum. And they purchased it in 1979 and saved it from the wrecking ball. The outside of the society, we're going to get a facelift on the grounds. And that is part of the commemoration of Kutztown's bicentennial. The funds that were left over from the bicentennial being used to create Bicentennial Park here on the Historical Society grounds. Most of the artifacts we have were donated to us by people in Kutztown and the Kutztown area, or people who have moved away and find stuff at auction. You wouldn't believe the things people found at auctions in other states, that sort of thing. We have several members who go to local auctions looking just for Kutztown memorabilia so they can purchase and donate it to the society. We have purchased some things, but it's 99% of the artifacts and things we have on display here in our museum have been donated to us. We're doing this interview in our military room, and this is things that have been donated to us by people, local people who have served in the military. We have things from the Civil War, from the First World War, the Second World War, the Korean War, the Vietnam War. I think we have a couple things from the Spanish-American War as well. Other rooms we have in our museum room right now is focused on the Kutztown just celebrated its bicentennial of its incorporation last year. So the museum room is focused on previous celebrations, the big one in 1965 for our sesquicentennial and the big one in 1915 for our centennial. In our meeting room, we have Keith Haring originals. Keith Haring was an artist who grew up in the house next door to the Historical Society, went off to New York, became very famous. One day he was home, he came next door and just drew some stuff on our chalkboards, so we have that. We have a Pennsylvania long rifle, which is quite famous. We have some Pennsylvania samplers, which are quite famous. We have quilts, we have looms, we have a lot of things from Kutztown University. We have the original master clock for Old Main that connected all the clocks throughout Old Main to the main clock in the tower. I could go on forever. We have so many things here. You can schedule a tour by calling and leaving a message, 610-683-7697, or you can email us at kahs1892@yahoo.com. And we do have regular openings. Usually the third Sunday of the month we have a program here. Our next one coming up is May 15th, and we will be open from 1 to 4. In wintertime, on Sundays, we're open from 1 to 4 because that's when our HO train display is running. And that goes through the end of January. So almost any Sunday from the end of November to the end of January, you can come here as well.